Hey friends, welcome back. Today I'm going to put together a really quick layout in my traveler's notebook. I'm using the All About Me printables and mini kit from Citrus Twist. Now I've gone ahead and been very thrifty, and when I was printing out my papers for this page, I've literally only printed the two that I knew I was going to use, and it's very hard to see here on camera, but I did kind of challenge myself to use some of these ones with the kind of limey green in it. Definitely not a color that you see me using very often. I just wanted a little bit of a challenge, a little bit something different. So this one is kind of a lime green grid, and then I used the note paper, which have a couple of spots of green in there as well. And I've also gone ahead and printed out that All About Me 3x8 bookmark. That's what I'm going to do my journaling on. I could have done that digitally, yes, when I was printing out the printables, but I wasn't exactly sure how I was going to use it at that point, so I have just run that through my typewriter. Now you can see here on my spread there is a vellum page in the middle. That is because this is one of my handmade notebooks, and I decided to intersperse some vellum pages while I was making that notebook. Super easy to make your own notebooks. I don't buy any notebooks really anymore. If you want to know how to do that yourself, I will leave a link to a very easy video. I'm pretty sure once you start making them, you'll be addicted like I am. Now, I've still got some of these little cut apart die cut pieces. These are printables though that I used for my Project Life a couple of weeks back. They've just been sitting there, so this is the perfect excuse to kind of use, well, more than a few of those. I'm going to cluster them around my photo here on the left-hand side. This photo was a misprint. I was going to use it for Project Life, and it came out much too large. Not sure what I did there, but instead of wasting it, I decided I would use it for a traveler's notebook spread. It probably is a little bit larger than what I would usually use for a traveler's notebook spread as well. I kind of like them a little bit smaller on the page with a little bit more of a margin kind of between the photo and the edge of the book and the spine. So it does cover up a considerable amount of the pattern paper that I was trying to challenge myself with. And I'm now going to cover up even more of it with these printables. There were a few little things in there that were kind of circle shaped. It's not a shape I use an awful lot, but whenever I do, I always really enjoy it. So I've kind of stuck to that theme. I really liked that orange circle that says enjoying this. That was kind of the kicking off point. There is this other one that I had printed out. This means so much. And then I had a few of these little circle labels. So I figured that was enough to kind of have a wee bubbly kind of circle theme. I am interspersing it with kind of a ticket shape and some other little tiny word stickers. And I really like how that turned out. I always find that if you're using a shape, that you're maybe not as comfortable with, use it more than once. So don't just put one circle on here, pop a few on there, and then it looks purposeful. It looks like there's a theme to it, and it just makes it look a little bit more cohesive. I decided that I would add a few of these little bits and pieces over here on the right-hand side of the spread as well, simply because you can see it. So even though there is a sheet in the middle, there's a vellum sheet in the middle, you can still see the other page underneath it. And so by adding a few of those little elements onto this right-hand side, it gives me 3 visual points. So on the whole spread, despite the fact that there is that vellum sheet on the inside there. Now I am adding a few of these little stickers. I'm trying to pick ones. I know the theme of this kit is all about me, and this page is all about us, all about Miss Willow. There are a few little green stickers on here, so I'm trying to add a few more green pieces in, just because otherwise I will never use them. I will literally never use lime green stickers. Now is the opportunity. So I've added one on each side and just a few of those extra colors. So a little bit of teal, a little bit of pink, a little bit of orange on both sides of my spread. Now these are just the prettiest puffy sticker alphas. The color is just the most perfect kind of corally, warm pink. I love it. I'm going to add my title onto my vellum sheet. I don't mind that you can kind of see through the alphas on the other side. They are not pink on the other side. They are white. They do help, however, to kind of stand out on my photo because it is white. So it kind of works in my favor. I spent a whole lot of time arranging these alphas on my ruler, only for them to very quickly slip off against the vellum. I will say that when I finish filming this, I do come back and adhere these down with some liquid adhesive just to make sure that they don't fall off the page. I gave up on using the ruler and realized very quickly that there is a grid paper underneath there. It makes it super easy for lining stuff up anyway. So I'm putting down my title. I know that this is not grammatically correct, but this is the title that I wanted it to be. So that's what I'm going to put down. And then I'm going to do just a tiny little bit of embellishment on this vellum sheet. I really do want it to be kind of just a transparent element that you can see both sides of the page through. But it looked a little bit empty to me, being just the title. So I'm adding one little stamp. I did stamp that with some Stays On ink just to make sure that it didn't smudge on the vellum. And then you can see here I did add one extra little sticker as well. This is such a cute kit, not just for documenting you and your cats, but for documenting you. I will leave a link in the description box for everything that I've used today. Hey, thanks for watching today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you want to keep watching, I'm going to leave a couple of videos on screen. Otherwise, I'll see you again really soon. Bye.